What's the deal, my people? You know it is Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one. And this one is the finale of Better Call Saul theories and predictions video. You know, this is a very sad day for anyone who has invested time in the Breaking Bad universe. Yep. We all knew this day would come, but I'm not crying, you're crying. This is the Better Call Saul Season 6, Episode 13. Predictions, theories, explained video. I will go over every character we've seen, and I will tell you exactly how it's going to end for them. I'm not afraid to put it all on the line like you know. Let's do this.
Marion, this is Valerie with Life Alert. Are you okay?
No, Valerie, I'm not okay. There's a criminal standing in my kitchen threatening me. He's a wanted man, and his name is Saul Goodman.
What up to my thugs, nerds, freaks, and geeks? You're now rocking with the best, the Don Tony Teflon. If you can, please subscribe, click that bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. As always, 500 is the like goal. If this video hits 500 likes, I will give a subscriber who leaves a comment on this video a $25 Amazon gift card. We hit that last video, so I will tell you who won during this video. Yep. We are left with 4 things to explore before this season finale airs. 2 teasers.
I, Kimberly Wexler, do solemnly swear that as an attorney and as a counselor of this court, I will conduct myself uprightly and according to law. I will maintain civility at all times and abstain from all offensive personality. I will never seek to mislead the judge or jury by any artifice or false statement of fact or law, and that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
Hoover, max extract pressure, Pro Model 60. Hoover, pressure Pro, max extract, Model 60.
And also, what's going to happen to Kim and what's going to happen to Saul. We're going to go through all 4 of those points in this video, I promise you. Starting off with the last teaser that we just got. The preview starts off with a slow tracking shot of Jimmy's Suzuki Esteem, and as we can see from it, it has been out there for a very long time. The rust has built up over the years. This car has been with him since the beginning of the show, and it symbolizes right now exactly what his life has become, a straight wreck. The writers put him in this car for one reason, because of its name, the Suzuki Esteem. And esteem means respect and admiration, and that's what he felt he could not get while he was driving this car. That's why he upgraded to the Mercedes-Benz. In the end, true respect, true admiration doesn't come from how much money that you earn. See, money doesn't help you become a better person. It just makes the person you are come out more. Now, Peter Gold once said that the color red in Better Call Saul is associated with crime. And that's why when you look at the car and it had the one red door, that was symbolizing Jimmy's attraction to crime, but not fully wanting to go all the way into it. I think that's what this car represents. Not that he's going to somehow make it back to it or see this car again, but his journey in this show. Everything that he's been through in this show has made him the physical embodiment of what this car has become. Seeing something that has become rusted shows how the elements or experience have worn you down. Rust is a warning alert for punishment, unhappiness, shame, and guilt. And it also means one more very important thing that points to exactly how this is going to end for Saul when it's all said and done. But before we get to this, let me pay the bills, baby. Since I'm on the internet all the time finding new shows to review, I trust my internet security to one place, Atlas VPN, the sponsor of this video. I 100% rep Atlas VPN because it helps you get your full potential out of your subscription services. Take Disney Plus, for example, an outstanding streaming service. I love watching all my Marvel and Disney cartoons that I grew up with, but if you're looking for adult content, you might not find it there unless you live outside of the United States, and that's where Disney offers a secondary hub called Star. And this hub is loaded with adult content, whether it be dramas or sitcom. And this is where Atlas VPN comes in, because they literally have thousands of different servers all over the world. And this allows you to register your IP address in any one of these countries, allowing you to watch Star from the United States of America on Disney Plus. And it's not just Disney Plus, it's a bunch of other streaming services, and all these services offer different content in different countries, and now you have access to all of it. You'll have so much new content to watch, you'll be able to drop one of your services and this service will pay for itself. And if you use my code that was provided for me by Atlas, and it will be linked in the description and pinned in the comments section, you will be able to get this service for $1.83 a month, plus 3 months for free. And if you're not sure about it, don't worry about it, because you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now you can stream privately, watch all content online without worrying about tracking or censorship, and Atlas VPN protects all your devices with one single subscription. What are you waiting for? Do it. Now, the last thing I think that Russ symbolizes and what it means for the end of this show is it symbolizes dried up blood, an abstract form of blood, as in your life force has run dry, which means to me that just like this car is sitting there dead, there's no doubt in my mind that Saul Goodman will be sitting there dead also. We also got the scene from him laying in the grave, which I told you at the time that it meant that he was digging his own grave. And also we got the scene with Jim that predicted exactly how it's going to end for him.
You see an amateur, I see 170 pounds of clay ready to be molded.
Well, if the cancer doesn't get him, it'll be the cops or a bullet to the head.
He says 3 things in order: cancer, cops, bullet to the head. And we could put that to exactly what we just seen. If the cancer doesn't get him, the guy who had cancer did not catch Saul. He's not going to go down for that reason. Next, he said it will be the cops who catch him. That's who he's on the run from right now. And if the cops do not catch him, which I don't think they will catch him, bullet to the head will do it. And I don't think he's going to get shot in the head by somebody else. I believe that he's going to do the shooting himself, meaning that he's going to commit suicide, and that's how it's going to end for him, that he dies. Now in the teaser trailer, we also hear him reciting the lines that he has to say in order to get out of town, to be extracted. And we can hear his voice is in duress, like he's been running, he's panicking, and now he's out of breath, and he's just repeating it over and over again. Since we have already seen him in the Gene timeline, that means he was already extracted once. And we also seen him make the phone call but say he's going to handle it himself and give up being extracted. So there's no way that they're going to allow him to get extracted for a third time. We know that the actor who played this role unfortunately did pass away, and they may use that as canon for the show, like they're doing in the Black Panther movie with Chadwick Boseman. They may say that this guy has passed away, so when he calls up, there is no answer. There's no one there to save him. So now he's just desperate, he's leaning somewhere, and he's just reciting it over and over again. We have seen him pass out before and get taken to the hospital because of heart problems, and this could be another way he goes out. Either way, they could be, a little skeptical about showing someone commit suicide on TV, so it could be a situation like that. The bottom line is he's going to pass away. he's not going to make it. And when you can listen to his breath right here when he does that scene from the promo trailer, it seems like these are going to be most likely his last words. He may just keep rattling these words and then just pass out and pass away right from that. Now that we have dealt with him, let's deal with Kim.
I, Kimberly Wexler, do solemnly swear that as an attorney and as a counselor of this court, I will conduct myself uprightly and according to law. I will maintain civility at all times and abstain from all offensive personality. I will never seek to mislead the judge or jury by any artifice or false statement of fact or law, and that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
Now, when dealing with Kim and dealing with these words, I have heard so many people on YouTube and in the comment section say, oh, this means that she's going to become a lawyer again, and when he goes to jail, she's going to be there to represent him because that's what she does. And I told y'all that that was not going to be the case, and I can assure you right now that that 100% will not be the case. She is not going to become an attorney again. So it does seem that way because you're hearing her say these words. So why would she say these words if she wasn't a lawyer again? Well, to me, it sounds like that she may be on trial herself. That most likely she's going to go to jail. And maybe this could be at her sentencing when she gets sentenced. And the judge could be chastising her, saying, you were a member of this court. Do you remember the oath you took when you became a member of the court? And she could say, yes, Your Honor. And then he goes, let me hear you recite those words. And then she recites the words. And that's when the judge says, all these things that you swore to do, you betrayed not only yourself, but the court. So for that reason, I hereby sentence you to, and that's where she gets her sentence. In the end, I think that she has to be the one to go to jail. Not everyone is going to make it out. And I think that that's why we've seen her crying, because she knew that, listen, she's doing the right thing. She was living a mundane lifestyle, just like Gene was living his mundane lifestyle. But she just wasn't built for it. She could have just sat there, went through the motions like she was doing every day, went on with her life, had sex with this dude who was terrible, and just had her little friends and been that. But it was really when she got the phone call from Saul, this is what made her realize, like when he said, you need to turn yourself in, why don't you just turn yourself in if you're feeling so bad? That struck a nerve with her, and she said to herself most likely, like, I am feeling this bad, and you know what, I think I do need to turn myself in. And as we seen her when she had the conversation with Howard's wife, and she said, are you going to go to jail? And she's like, I don't know, that will be up to the court. Most likely she's gonna go to jail. I mean, she has given everything up. Could she strike a deal with them and turn state evidence? I 100% think that she could. If somehow Gene did survive, which I don't think he's going to, could she flip on him and testify against him? 100% I could see her going that route and doing that all day, and then going off into witness protection, and then she just starts her life over from that. 100% I could see that. If Gene were to live, that's how I think it would go, that Kim would turn state's evidence against him, flip on him, and then that would really put him in jail for a long time. She'd go for a little bit, but then at the end she would go away to witness protection. But personally, I do believe that he's going to pass away. I don't think they're going to have two people go to jail for these crimes. I think it's going to be one person go to jail for these crimes, and I think it's most likely it's going to be Kim, mainly for the fact that I think that Gene, Saul, is going to die when this is all said and done. It seems like a fitting ending for him. Walter White didn't make it out, but his boy Jesse did. You know, I think it's going to be the same exact thing going down here. Saul didn't make it out. He's going to die when this is all said and done, and his girl is going to have to go to jail for everything that they both done, especially that she's done, because she was there when Howard died. And that really is what irked her, and that really was what put it over the top. And just like she said, just because she did it because she was just trying to have fun, well, that trying to have fun is what cost her in the end. And I think that that is going to be a downfall and her punishment. Again, could she turn state's evidence against a couple of other people? Maybe some cartel members or somebody else? That's quite possible, but it seems like all the main members that they're looking for have passed away. And if Saul isn't around because he has already passed away, then the person who's got to do the time is her. And it's all her fault for being associated with him. She could have just sat there, lived her life out, but I think that the stress inside of her was just too much. It was building too much, and in the end, this is how she relieves herself of this stress. But you tell me in the comment section what you think. I also have more clues that point to this ending for both of them that they already showed, and I'll put that out in my next video. So the person who does win the $25 Amazon gift card is Bobby Birkin. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Hit me up, Teflon TV on Facebook, and I will send that right out to you as soon as you give me an email address. And if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up. Again, spread this across the realm, and as always, subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.